The weird staged incidents they all participated in show you the network of evil they've all been cooperating under together. All right. There are groups that have been cooperating against you under the same network, those in your community, those that may be at your working place, those at those previous jobs you left behind, those at in your community, those just in everyday aspects of your life. You keep noticing similar behavior or the same behavior coming from people. All right, you're going to notice that it's something to try and get a response out of you. It's going to be something to cause you to interact with them other than hello, other than just something normal. All right, they're not satisfied with the fact that you can be nice to them. The more you are of a good person to them, the more they could actually hate you for that. If this person is already jealous toward you, the better you are to them, the more they're going to hate you. Jealous people do bad things to you to make you not like them. So that way they could feel good. When you don't like them, they feel good. When you are content and happy and not upset like they're upset with you, they feel the need to give you something to be upset about. So it's going to be a lot of staged incidents that you have to go through with these people. These are premeditated assaults on your consciousness, your peace, your attention, all from a group of people that feel the need that their life would be better if you didn't exist. All from a group of people who feel their life would be better if you didn't exist. So them seeing you out and about, them seeing you do your job, them seeing you buy groceries, feed your family, take care of yourself, nourish your body, eat healthy probably. All right, they possibly even have something against you because you stay in the health food aisle. Who the hell knows? Maybe you stay making some smoothies, or maybe you make a good soup every now and then, full of protein and chlorophyll. Got all this meat broth and that broth and all this type of broth. What about some they might have some chlorophyll broth out there. I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, somebody put in the comments below. They got some chlorophyll broth out there. I'm about to hook me up some green soup. Gotta get them greens in. All right, maybe they upset because you always getting them greens in. But the weird staged incidents, all right, it shows you that the people are all on a team. Especially if this is happening to you in your neighborhood. If you're moving in throughout your neighborhood and you keep noticing certain things from certain homes, certain neighbors doing the same things, certain houses doing the same things. All right, it's like they all, as soon as you're there, go to doing this one particular thing. And they'll do it to let you know that they're watching you, they're on to you. It's something about you that they're paying attention to, that they're keeping an eye on. All right. So they also do these things to let you know that they're aware of your routine. They know when you do things. They are aware when you go to take care of your business. They want to let you know that by inserting themselves in your reality, just like the Truman Show, when he would go get his coffee or go get his newspaper. Those two dudes would always meet him to go get their magazine, or Truman would go get a magazine, and these two dudes would always, who kind of look like detectives, would always approach him and like bump up and run into him and be like, "Oh, good morning, Truman." He'd be like, "Oh, hi, hello." And he would always run into them. There are people who will insert themselves in your life like that. Some of them will follow you on a distance and will be on a phone. You'll be walking and they'll be walking on the opposite street somewhere where you can see them with a phone in their hand just talking. So it's some of that no touch torture stuff, but it's like they want to encroach on your personal space. They want to encroach on your boundaries, and they also want to let you know that they're aware that they're after you, or they're aware that they have to be after you, or they're on to you, or you're on their list. All right, they're trying to basically just signify to you that you're targeted. They're trying to let you know that, hey, you're targeted. We know there's something about you that we need to monitor. All right, it's going to be something about you that they feel they need to monitor. So, they're doing these weird things, all right, because you have them thinking that they're not safe, and they want to basically instill some type of fear in you. They're doing things to make themselves feel comfortable. It just turns out that they're the ones that are making you uncomfortable, and you're not really doing anything to make them feel uncomfortable. All you're doing is just existing, and they're the ones that are feeling uncomfortable because they feel the power and the presence of God in you, and they have an ill intent towards you, or something about you that they don't like, that they're secretly trying to take out. They're the ones doing the harassment. You're the one just enduring it and going through whatever it is they're taking you through. You're not doing anything to them. You have nothing against them other than the fact that they're doing this weird staged play around you, trying to get you to give in to their wants, and give in to their program that they're trying to control you with. Because all this is control. When you force a person to act a certain way by a way that you treat them, that's control. You're controlling that person. Whenever you see a person, you do something to them, they get upset, you're controlling them to do that. They have to figure out how to not be controlled by weird staged incidents over time. But when people do that, it's because they are looking to have power and control over how you act. All right, it gets deep. They want to have power and control over how you act, so they control the way you are perceived by people out in public. And once I believe that they can do this to you, and if they can have you pegged as a person that reacts or is not too well put together, I believe that some people think that they may just leave you alone because what they're doing is working. But I mean, I would think that they may go harder, because it's something that if they're actually trying to destroy you, they would possibly do something, I guess something extra. I don't know, but they're not too smart, with the way they go about things. So it really is just up to how you take what they do. So it's just a weird staged incident, and it lets you know that when how they operate is like they're all in it together. They're in a staged, organized group. They're in an organized group that stages incidents to affect other people, are in experimental ways. So it's like they're conducting an experiment on you over time, to see how you're affected by it, without actually caring how it's going to affect you. You can forget that they don't care about that at all. All they want to do is see how it's going to affect you, and what it's going to turn you into. All right, it's basically just like a form of torturing people and seeing if the person can last. All right, there are people that endure this type of like to endure this type of torture to people, this type of pain to people. They like giving this out. They like to see how people, how you take it, how you experience it. All right, just like when they do rats with cheese, and you go to the one cubby or whatever, it gets electrocuted. It goes to the other cubby. It's a treat for it. They like people. It's people like that, but they like, I guess, want to experiment with people. And This is one of the ways that they do it to fulfill their whatever sick issues they have going on with how they want to do people, with whatever they need to, allow themselves to feel better, I guess. I guess that's one of them. But that's the way the world works. You have people who watch people get shot on the dark web. I mean, you have people who watch people who get eliminated. You have people who watch people get terminated on the dark web. So there are people out there that like sick stuff. All right, there's a market for everything. Unfortunately, there's a market for most stuff that most sensible people wouldn't entertain themselves with. But then you have people who are a little extra, the psychopathic, sociopathic people, and the people that like see blood and guts and Gladiator and all that. Other than in a movie, they actually want to see that for real. All right, you'll have people who will. There are people who will pay to see that. There are people who are, who get eliminated on the internet, and it's like they have videotapes, and there are people who pay to have access to that. Once I found that out, I was like, whoa, that's deep. That is deep. People will pay to watch somebody get executed. That's all it is just a modern day form of execution. Modern day form of execution. That's all it is. People in the past were executed that way, but just in a different way. They would have everybody stand and watch. They put the person's arms through the little wooden thing. They put their head through it, and they'd execute them right then and there. Now they just, they do it online, and people get paid. People pay to see it. Somebody get their matter splattered everywhere. But they're conducting these weird staged incidents to try to get you to behave in a way that gets you into a negative situation. All right. They would rather see something happen to you than actually have to work on themselves and change how they feel about you. That's whole sociopathic mindset. You have people who will rather, try to, like in movies, like in movies when the person goes to poison somebody, instead of work out their resolve conflict or issues they have about the person, they rather take a person out and totally destroy them rather than fix how they feel about a person. They think it's like something that they have to get rid of you for them to feel better. That's their whole objective, and their whole agenda is to be able to get rid of whatever it is that is they feel that's messing with them. And that's why they go messing with other people. All right, you're like a thorn in their side, but they don't know how to get it out. You know how to get the thorn out your side when they put it in there. They try to mess your day up, mess your life up. You know how to use this. They don't. So that's why they attack other people. And they know how to use this, but it's not in the way that it's going to work out well for everybody. They use this in a way to where it's like they take it personal and you offended them by doing your best or just showing up or just being alive. All right, just being alive, surviving what it is they put you through. Not being taken out, not quitting, not giving up is enough to make them lose their spit. All right, so the fact that you're not bothered by their strategies, you're not bothered by the street theater, you're not bothered by the things they want to do to you. All right, the fact that you're elevating beyond all that, you got people running out of ideas and wasting money and wasting resources. They're running out of time. They're running out of ideas. So it is what it is, all right? Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.